Hi there, I'm Matt Keene. Welcome to Creating a Future We Want, the Evaluative Evolution series. Just getting going here. Check out this oak tree. Oh my gosh. I hope one of these videos I can climb up into it and we can do a video of me going out onto one of these 50-foot limbs that stretches out horizontal to the ground. We're on an island in eastern North Carolina, USA. We've been living here a good bit of time during the pandemic. A few months ago, back in February, we knew that we were going to have to move from the home we were renting to a new home. And, it's kind of an anxious time because, well, when is moving not? And also because we thought it would be quite difficult to find a place uh, here where we wanted to be that we could afford. Well, we okay, so that was February. We knew we needed to move before summer. We didn't have a place, and I found Bill's place. Met Bill. Was introduced to Bill. Bill's an amazing man, passionate kite surfer. We're praying for Bill right now as he's recovering from some health issues. We wish you well, sir. If you were to ever see this, taking care of your house. Well, Bill's home was amazing. One of the first things I asked Bill when I met him was, "Hey, could I plant a few vegetables, in the backyard here?" And he was like, "Give it a shot." I think he was skeptical about whether or not it would work or not. But okay, so there's that. We found this place. We were all very excited about it. My wife, my two daughters, who are 7 and 11 at the time, and uh, we homeschool our two daughters, and I'm the lead associate administrative assistant administrator of that educational process. Proud to have been appointed to this position. And the next morning, after our visit here to the garden, we got out paper, pencils, colored pencils, a bunch of seeds, and we started designing. We started sort of imagining what this garden would look like. Like, it was just really a sand with some grass growing on it. Nothing. There's nothing there. No history of gardening or anything. It's just flat. So we made some drawings, talked a lot about it. We often do gardens, so it was like something familiar to us. The girls were familiar with it and used to the idea, so we were already a little ways down the path. We do a lot of cooking. A lot of the things that we grow are specifically for certain things we like to cook and preserve and that sort of thing. So there's some things, if you're not familiar, like when you have a garden, some things you can start by seed indoors, and they need to be started quite early. So like eggplant, for instance, it needs a lot of heat. It's difficult to direct seed, put seed from an eggplant like right into the ground out in the garden and expect for it to grow. The eggplant just isn't all that tough, I guess, when it's little like that. Let it grow too long, it gets very tough. And then there are other things that you can direct seed right into the ground early in the springtime, early in the year, like lettuce is one of those things. Peas, another one. So we started some seeds at home in a south-facing, where we are in the northern hemisphere, south-facing window, lots of sun and heat for chilies, eggplant, tomato seeds, a few other things, and then I came over to the garden here right at the end of February and went to the sand dune with grass growing on it, where we're going to try to grow this garden, and I had my concerns. I was not. I. It's just sand. It's not soil. Sand is a part of soil, I think. This was just sand. And so I started digging, get a feel for the soil. I love to dig holes just for the sake of holes. I like them perhaps even more when they're for a garden. I was measuring how's this garden going to fit, looking at the soil, getting a feel for the size, where's the trees. We had already looked at that, I guess, a little bit the day before. But I was looking where the trees, the shade, where the sun was going, wind, rain, where the water access was in the house, and started digging it all out. You know, it's is an idea like that morning with the girls, right? With us at home on the table, we're sort of imagining, really walking into the garden, like doing what we've done before, touching but never exactly this thing. We've never held the tomato plants or the fruit of the zucchini um, that will be growing months from that time. We had never done that before, but we could imagine it. It would be different because different place, different zucchini, even different variety, different cultivar. And then we were doing, and as we're digging and as we're measuring the shape of the garden, our vision was changing, right? Our drawings would be changing. I would take information back home that night and we would draw things differently, talk about things differently, see things differently, imagine things differently. We've done all this before. We've done it before last year and the year before and the year before that, and we've done it before decades ago, hundreds of years ago, thousands of years ago. Humans have been gardening, have been farming, have been directing the evolution of the plants that would provide, for the human, that utilitarian perspective, the joy, the beauty, the enjoyment, the nutrition that those plants would provide for the people who were growing them. We are in this process of growing this garden, enacting our visions, our values. We're literally turning our values into the soil as we take a shovel full of dirt and do it. We are planting a partnership. We are beginning a partnership. There is just sand and grass, billions of microbes in a teaspoon of dirt, but aside from that, sand and grass. But we are planting a partnership that will be maturing very, very quickly. We're bringing our humanness to the natureness. Never said that word before. It sounds kind of neat. And we're also bringing our technologies, our social technologies. We'll bring our mechanical technologies with that shovel. We'll bring all sorts of cool technologies to the mix. And so the garden is a praxis. I'm Matt Keene. Thanks for visiting Creating a Future We Want, an evaluative evolution series. Lots more to come. Take care.